Wales surprised us all by actually playing well as they and Fiji produce what was the game of the weekend. My name's Mark, let's talk rugby. Wales start the better of the two teams. Will Rowland gets over the ball and wins an early penalty. Bigger gets them off the mark 3-0. Fiji then win a penalty and they go up the line. Davis almost prevents Tella's kick from crossing the line. A really good effort from him. Fiji then claimed the line out to go through some phases 5 metres out, but Maui is off his feet and Wales can clear from their own penalty. Wales then come back upfield. North breaks into the 22, gets it to Davis, and they spread it out to Adams, who steps and goes over to score. Really nice finish from him. Bigger misses a touchdown conversion. It's 8-0 and a really great start from Wales. Fiji then look to respond, to come forward, but errors are costing them some momentum. North then gets himself isolated and it allows Lamani to get over the ball to win a penalty. Telado misses to the right from the tee. Fiji again making ground with good carries and offloads, but it's just not sticking until it actually does for them. So a pass goes to ground in midfield, but it sits up nicely for Nayath Levu. He bursts through a couple of Welsh tackles and goes over to score. Lamani converts this to make it 8-7. Fiji then attack off a solid scrum. Nayath Levu, he steps through the defence, finds Radradra with an offload. They're in behind. He then puts Tagi Tagibalu away, and he's got the pace to finish. Lamani converts for 14-8 and Fiji are suddenly ahead. Fiji, at this point they're swarming in defence and poaching plenty of ball, but we have a water break. Wales win a penalty just after it, and Bigger slots it to make it 14-11. Then have a no-arms tackle from Habosi, and that allows Bigger to kick penalty into the corner. Wales are camped on the Fiji line. They win another penalty for offside, go back to the corner. Fiji defend them all well and they push Wales back, but then Tompkins, he puts North through a gap to go under the posts. Bigger converts to put Wales back in front, 18-14. Fiji then, they claim the restart in the Welsh 22, but move breaks down as they try to spread the ball. Habosi then absolutely creases, I think it was Thomas, in the tackle and forces an attacking scrum. Faletau then concedes a penalty at the breakdown. Fiji go to the corner. Wales halt them all well and Fiji have to spread it. Wales, they're very narrow in defence, but Fiji, they've got numbers out wide on both sides, but they decide to keep it tight. Nobody's really, looking to see where the space is. Maui, he dives over next to the post, but loses the ball as he's trying to ground, and that's confirmed by a TMO check, no try. Goal line dropout to Wales. Fiji then run that back, win a penalty because Wales are offside. We then have a TMO check there's a seatbelt tackle in there by Nayath Levu, and the penalty instead goes in Wales's favour. Fiji, they're looking to score again before half time, but again lose the ball forward in contact. They were basically going through the phases about 5 metres out. Halftime score is 18-14. Wales lead, but Fiji definitely still in this. Both teams playing expansive, exciting rugby, and definitely the best game I think of the weekend. Into the second half then, Fiji give away a penalty at the restart, basically clearing beyond the breakdown. Really silly penalty to give away. Bigger though misses a very gettable kick to the right, and it was a let off for Fiji there. Wales then with a great kick chase, and they tackle one of the Fijians into touch in their own 22. Wales then go from the left side to the right side, lose Risamet into a bit of space, but then there's a great covering tackle from Fiji, and they win a penalty at the subsequent breakdown. Wales are then playing with penalty advantage. You have a great break from Tompkins. Then Williams does really well to keep the ball alive as they kind of run out of space on the left. Move it back in field. Morgan cross kicks to the right wing. Fiji try to claim it, but ball goes to deck. Lusri Sami then is able to get to it. He goes over to score. Bigger converts for 25-14. Fiji then almost profit as Wales try to run it out of their own 22, but Adams puts in a great tackle, and that then gets back up to win a penalty. He almost also removed the Fijian shorts with the tackle. Wales then, they're looking dangerous every time they come forward, and it's so different to the Wales that we've seen all year, the Six Nations and the warm-ups. They just found this from somewhere, and looks like they're beginning to click, and just at the right time as well. And it looks like maybe they could get another try and seal victory. Fiji, they're looking to make something happen, but their loose play is also presenting chances to Wales to run it back at them. We have clever kicking game as well from Wales, and that's turning Fiji around a little and allowing them to get into good positions. Fiji, their struggles at the line out also not helping their cause as they try to come back into the game. They do though get a chance to kick to the corner after a very poor box kick from Wales. It's basically one that went straight up and down. They end up being pinged for offside. Bhatia comes on for Fiji, and maybe he can spur them on to a comeback. Wales concede a couple of penalties for offside. Fiji pounding away at the line. You have more penalties from Wales. Finally, the ref warns them. Bhatia, though, he knocks on as he was going over the line. As the goal line drop out to Wales, and a big let off there. Fiji then look to attack again, but handling lets him down. Reffel, though, with a really good tackle, he dislodges the ball in that tackle. Bigger then kicks a great 50-22. Wales go quickly to think they've scored, but it's similar to, I think Scotland did something similar as well, where they take the quick throw from ahead of the mark, so it doesn't count, so we come back. Wales then win a penalty, and Tagivalu, he goes to the bin, and there was a bit of a contrast there because Wales get a bunch of warnings down their end. Then Tagivalu, one infringement, and he's off. Now you could say that maybe his infringement, was a bit more severe, but Wales with at least 4 penalties they gave away and escaped a yellow card. Wales then go to the corner, set up the maul, and they drive that over. D is the score. Bigger converts for 32-14, and it feels like that should be the game for Wales now. But then Damachowski is sent to the bin for playing the 9. Fiji then win a scrum penalty about 7 meters out, and they were basically just marching forward. It felt like if they kept it in, they could have gone over. So therefore, they opt for the scrum again. From the scrum this time, though, they run the ball, and Tuisova, he gets over to score next to the post. Tella converts for 32-21. They then win another penalty on halfway, go for the corner, but Liam Williams just plucks it out of the air as about to cross the line right next to the flag and kicks it back where it came from. Really great play from him. Fiji then come back again, slicing through the Welsh defence. Wales concede another penalty close to their own line. Fiji with some pick and goes. Who's it? Ravi Kovakalu. He drives over. We have a Timo check. On-field decision is try. Timo is happy that it's a try and it looks like it's going to be awarded. But then referee Carsley, he spots that there was actually double movement, so it's no try. But we come back because we were playing penalty advantage. Still no yellow card for Wales for red zone infringements at this stage. Fiji then opt for the scrum, trying to tie in those forwards and create space. Another penalty for Fiji. Carly gives Wales another warning about how many penalties they're giving away close to their own line. Fiji tap and go. Then Rabbi Kovikalu gets his try this time. Conversion is missed and we're 32-26. So Fiji, they've now got the losing bonus point and the try bonus point in the bag. Both teams getting a try bonus point out of this. Carly then has to stop the clock for the second time on a restart, in the last 10 minutes because Wales are taking the time coming up to the line. Fiji then, they come forward looking for the winning try, get themselves within 10 meters, then even closer. They need to be patient at this point, but they decide to go for a skip pass out to the wing. It bounces up, gets knocked on, and they blow their chance of winning, and that is the game. Full time is 32-26 to Wales. Both teams really played a part in this amazing game. As a neutral, I was willing Fiji on to get that final try, but they cost themselves in the end there. Could have kept patient and maybe they would have gotten over. In terms of the two teams, like Wales, their attack really fired well here today, I felt, but their defense when Fiji came at them looked a bit porous, so that's something that they need to work on. I thought set piece for them was certainly the better of the two teams. Fiji really struggled with the line out and that kind of cost them at times as well. But then Fiji towards the end, they got on top in the scrum, and that's an area for Wales to work on themselves. I felt like that, Fiji, they play this game where it's plenty of risk and they're going for that big reward, but it is causing a lot of errors as well, knock-ons and balls being spilled in contact. I'm sure that the humidity played a little bit of, a factor in that as well. But, sometimes with them, a little bit more looking after the ball security, maybe been a little bit more patient as well, and they could have scored more tries than they did. If, sometimes just, go for the, 2 or 3 phase try rather than just going for that piece of magic that will get you a try this phase. But, both teams can definitely take positives out of this game. This is the best, easily the best I've seen Wales play since Gatland has come back as head coach, and the best I've seen them play in a long time too. So they've got to be confident now to make it onto that quarter final. I've said, for a long time now that I've got a sneaky feeling that Wales are going to make it into a semi-final, and couldn't explain why, because up to now there was no kind of data to go on that would suggest that this team had any chance of making a semi-final. But on this form now, maybe they can, but they're still gonna, as I said, they're still gonna work on their defense. And Fiji, they got 2 bonus points out of this game, so they're not out of it, but still they're gonna have to knock over Australia to give themselves a chance. And at the moment, it's Australia and Wales who are kind of in the driving seat in this pool. But next round of games, things could change very quickly.